Welcome, everybody, to the mailbag segment, because I'm going to crop this part out and then put it up later. This is not all fan mail. This is just the box I keep all my fan mail in to keep it organized. So let's start with this. This was something that I just got, actually not yesterday, but 2 days ago. Oh, by the way, before I get into it, though, where did I put it? Oh, yeah. Ha ha ha. Look what I ordered off of eBay the other day. I actually got a really good deal for this. I had a yellow Game Boy Color when I was a little kid. I lost it, and I also remember I lost the back plate of it at some point. Could not find it. I either gave it away or it got destroyed when our basement flooded. But I found a fairly good condition one on eBay, and it was only like $40. I was looking at them on there, and most of them seem to be like between 60 and 70. But this one, pretty damn good, and it even came with a free game. It came with Tech Deck, which I've never played, but I know that dude on there, the little bean dude riding the skateboard. Yeah, I remember him from my childhood well. And also, I had my copy of Pokemon Red, which the battery still worked. Honestly, I was surprised. Yeah, I used this on the Shuckle video, but yeah, I ordered it, and it came a little early. But what I also got that day, I had Tech Deck as a child. Tech Deck. I know, it's perfect. Like, I get Tech Deck and I'm teching. I didn't plan that. It just happened. So anyway, this came from the Philippines from a guy. There's no, it's not a word. It's not a name. It's SZBIS. So Sizbiz. And it's just a bracelet, but it's cool because it's actually my zodiac symbol. So I'm a Taurus. I was born April 24th, so it's a bracelet. It's like a little wire bracelet, so, you know, you have to, like, I have to untie it so I can put it on. Oh, there it goes. There. I'm making this more difficult than it needs to be. So, something like this, I guess. All right. There we go. So there we go. Taurus. So, pretty cool. What's next? This one is from Nicholas. And it is not an actual, like, normal envelope. It's like one of these, it's like a, thing, an envelope you would have in, like, an office instead of an actual, like, envelope in the mail. So it's a little different. And there's something in here. What this is, oh, yeah, okay. I remember what this is from. Okay. Dear Tekking, I have been a fan of yours since the chapter of Bleach where Ichigo first broke free of the prison in the beginning of the final arc. That was probably chapter 512, if I'm correct. I think I am. I've watched every single video you've posted since then. Once again, I feel like I should be paying you money for that. You are one of my favorite YouTubers, and I've recommended you on a lot of people. In the envelope are 2 cards I heard you mention saying you really wanted because of how weird they were. I have no use for them, so here you go. Also, I do play Yu-Gi-Oh! Competitively, so if you ever have a question about a question for a video, feel free to email me below. I play a deck called Monarchs. I've heard of them. No, Monarchs. I know what Monarchs are. Yeah, I know what Monarchs are. You should check it out. I think you'd like it. It's also got some pretty badass card art. I intend to join your next contest since I haven't been able to participate. This was in... Okay, this actually arrived March 19th, so that was the day after we did the announcement stream. So yeah, I don't know what the next contest will be, but it'll be something probably like video-related this fall, like I did with the My Hero Academia one, something like that. So keep up the great work, Nick. Okay, well, thank you, Nick. And the 2 cards that he sent me, I mentioned these in my Raigeki video, where I like cards that have really specific counters. Like, so, there's Dark Hole, right? Dark Hole is a spell card that destroys all monsters on the field, but there's a very specific way to counter that, and that's with White Hole. And so your opponent would throw out Dark Hole, you would activate White Hole as a trap card as... Only their monsters would be destroyed, not yours. Nobody uses White Hole because it's basically a dead draw because it only works to counter one other card, a card that your opponent might not even have in their deck. So only put it in if you know for certain your opponent uses it. But even if you know for certain your opponent uses it, still not a great choice because there's only one application for it. But I like cards like that. And the other one they sent me were Call of the Grave. And this is an awesome artwork. I mean, look at, I just want this for the artwork alone. And so Call of the Grave is the direct counter to Monster Reborn. So if someone activates Monster Reborn, which I'm not sure if it's off the ban list now, because it's always kind of on and off with whether or not it's on or off the ban list. But when your opponent activates Monster Reborn, negate the effect of that Monster Reborn. And that's it. So, you know, like, it's you're never going to use them, but I like that I have them. Like, I just need to get anti-Raigeki now. If anybody has an anti-Raigeki, a holographic anti-Raigeki, and then I will legitimately, I swear to you, I will do this. I will get all 3 of these cards framed and put up in, like, when I get my own place, I will put them up on my wall, and I'll have, like, the trio of useless trap cards. And maybe, like, or, like, I'll have, like, a little emergency thing under them, like, break glass in case of Dark Hole, Monster Reborn, or, Raigeki. Like, as an emergency, you know? Like, yo, we have Monster Reborn, we need to break the glass! Oh, hi, future me. Alright, well, thank you, Nick. I will definitely... Well, I won't get use out of these in the practical sense, but I will get use out of these in the YouTuber sense. Alright, so what's next? This was sent... This is another one that's pretty big. This was sent from... let's just call them Jay. Whoa. Sent by Jay. I have a cousin, Jay. His name's Jason. He, actually just had... Well, they had, their second child, Benjamin, I think like 2 years ago, and he runs a water park in Georgia, like an indoor water park. He's a cool dude. Dear Tekking101, this letter comes to you from England. It is really, really well written, and it's really stylized, and there's a drawing of me on the bottom. I'm a big fan of yours, and my name is, well, his name is Joe, so let's call him Joe. I'm 11, but maybe 12 since you get this letter late. I've been a fan since 2016. This is really well written for a 12-year-old kid. Like, there's no way I could write something this good when I was 12. So, props to you for that. You have a career in writing if you ever want to pursue that. I know what would make me... Oh, wait a sec. I've been a fan since 2016. I know that would make me around 9-ish. I was a little worried, you know. Well, it's okay, you know. Back then, I swore a lot more, but there wasn't anything super provocative on the channel. Like, I wasn't showing nudity or anything. Just wanted to let you know how your videos have killed bottomless boredom, hours of boredom as well. Sorry for the poor penmanship. This isn't that bad. I'm messing this up because it's written in cursive. It's not because it's cursive is bad. It's because I haven't read cursive in a very long time. They make you learn cursive in, like, 2nd grade in the States, but after that, like, they don't, like, have you, like, have tests in cursive, so it never really comes up. But he's writing this in cursive, and it's just... I'm not used to it, but it's really good penmanship. I might be doing the SATs when you get this. The SATs when you're 12? That's crazy. Here, where is this from? This is from, oh, the UK. Okay, it might be different in the UK. We take our SATs when you were in high school, usually here. You can take them whenever you want, but... I took mine when I was a senior in high school. Most people I knew took them when they were juniors, because that way, if you take them in junior year and you get a score you're not happy with, you can retake them your senior year, and then you could pick which one you want to be sent off to the colleges, right? The UK doesn't have SATs. Well, he says right here, I might be doing the SATs when you get this. I'm in an academy in the UK. All right. I wish you luck and keep on keep on trucking. Kaido is a dragon. Praise Lord Kaido. Just one more thing. I work on a manga called... Okay, that one... Okay, I think that's a J. I don't know that one word. It looks like an S, but I can't figure out what that other word, that other letter is. Please shout me out. Well, thank you, J. Thank you, Joe. Sorry. I'm confusing you with my cousin. I got a $50 super chat. I'll get to that in a second, so hold on. I could send you some art and a synopsis. It would help me out a lot. Thanks very much, and keep me updated on that shout out. All right. Personal sketch. Reference table. Oh, yeah, because I had the reference table. Well, there's some artwork from Joe, which, once again, is pretty good art considering 12-year-old kid. The UK does have SATs, and he's at the same age I did when Yeah. So I took my SATs my senior year, and I scored. I think they changed the system since then. The number system, like how it is graded. I got a 1450, I think, on my SATs back in 2010. Holy shit, another $50. Okay. Well, hold on a second. Let me address that first, and then I'll go back to the other mail, because I don't think I have this one I got today. This one is postmarked February 19th. I think I might have opened this one already, but I'll go over. Actually, did I open this? This one I think I did open it. All right, I'll keep that there. And then I have a box over here I have to go through. But beyond that, I don't think there's anything else that I got recently. No, I opened these before. Yeah, I think that's all I have. Okay, so let me go through these 50 super chats. Jesus, calm down. Hey, Tekking, first off, I just wanted to say I love your vids. Oh, it's from the same guy, One Piece Thunder 23. Well, thank you for the $150 of donations. Damn. I love your vids. It's an amazing thing what you're doing. I've been entertained immensely by your style of comedy, and I've learned a lot from your research in One Piece, One Punch Man, and My Hero Academia, and so much more to enjoy your vids. Even more, I'm about to read the manga after next week. Wait, am I reading these out of order? Nope. No, okay, we're good. Even more, I'm about to read the manga after next week's episode of One Piece, and I can honestly say I would have gotten around to it if I didn't have your videos to look forward to. I also like one of the reasons I make my videos, like I do all these devil fruit discussions and everything, is like I also want to have sort of like a compendium for people that are getting into the series, because One Piece, 21 plus years, there's a lot of stuff to cover. So, I mean, if you just want to go on the wiki, you can look it up on the wiki. But I felt like, somebody that's up to Ennie's Lobby, and, here's Rob Lucci or whatever. Like, okay, he mentions Carnivorous Zone, so I'll talk about Carnivorous Zone, stuff like that. But yeah, I'm just glad people are watching my videos and helping them out, get them through the manga and the anime if they're slogging through it, because it takes a while. Also, I've recently started a new job as a truck driver, and the endless hours on the road gets boring, so I made a playlist with all your videos. Minus Bleach, I made a different playlist for those. Yeah, I have some playlists of those as well. I have all the playlists of the discussions and the theories of One Piece. That's a separate playlist. I have my Bleach reviews as a separate playlist, but if you want to make your own, yeah, go for it. Tekking101, best of albums. And I will always cringe you. Yeah. Okay, I'll stop. But when you starting up again, I might combine them later, and I organize them into two sections for maximum effect and enjoyability. Well, thank you so much, One Piece Thunder 23. That was a lot of super chats. You didn't have to send me $50 for each one. You could have just sent me in the first one and been like, hey, read my other messages, and I would have done that. But thank you very much for that. Big fan. Do you think Shanks Griffin, his sword, is imbued with advanced invisible armament hockey? I feel like it kind of has to be, because it doesn't make any sense for him to have a sword that isn't a black sword given Shanks' skill level. You know what I mean? Now do an April Fool's video where you sing. I already have my April Fool's video planned. In fact, I might put out 2 videos on April Fool's Day. That's actually coming up. That's 1 week from today. That'll be fun. All right, so thank you again to One Piece Thunder, and also thank you to Not Dead Yet as well. Not Dead Yet. I was rewatching High School of the Dead the other day. That was a good anime. A lot of boobs in that. Sucks it'll never get finished, But what can you do? Do you think Komurasaki is Momonosuke's sister? Yes, I do. All right, so what's next? I got this in the mail today. I didn't even open this yet. This is what I got this morning. It's all I got this morning. It just it says here it's a one wall poster. That's all it is. So it's a pretty tiny wall poster. To my name, Matthew Crawford, from Soundboard, and it's from Shanghai. I get a lot of stuff from Shanghai. There's a lot of anime stuff that comes through Shanghai. How come there's so much anime stuff that comes from China? Conspiracy theories? Nah, it's probably just like everything else. It's manufactured in China. Most One Piece figurines and shit are probably manufactured in China, I would imagine. Oh, wow. Oh my god, it's bubble wrap! All of my dreams coming true! It's Nami's vibrator. It's a very tiny wall scroll. Yeah, it does have Nami on it. Alright. I feel like I am here to read you the summons from the king. The king requires you in front of his throne room henceforth on the 5th day of the 4th month. So, it's some really attractive One Piece girls we have here. Nothing provocative, nothing like, you know, nipples or anything. So I can show it to you. So it just has Nami, Perona, Robin, and Hancock. And Salome, who also we find out in the Viva card is in fact a woman. Yeah. And I don't know if they spelled Saboti right, but if they didn't, it's understandable. It's a hard word. So, yeah, this is a small enough wall scroll that I could probably figure out somewhere to put it. Nah, that doesn't fit right. I'll figure it out somewhere. But, yeah, I'll just leave that there for now. Would Ace still have the Mera if he got reincarnated? No, because the fruit is now in Sabo's possession. So even if, like, he got brought back from the dead by the Kage no Mi, he wouldn't have the fire powers. No Carrot? Well, I'm assuming the wall scroll was made before Carrot's introduction. Let's see. What else? I think I'm done with all this, because this is stuff I already went through. I don't know what this is, so let's find out. This is postmarked on February 8th or 5th. No. What's this one? My name is Nick, and I'm writing to you for your help and advice. I am currently in the middle of writing a story that has the aspects of a manga and a comic. The question I wanted to ask is if you could help me get in contact with someone that could help me get my story out there. I don't know any, like a publisher or something. I don't know anybody like that. Yeah, I don't know, like outside of like websites like, you know, like fanfiction.net and places like that where you can just upload, or Wattpad or whatever, you can just upload your stories. I don't know anybody that like works in the industry in that way. You know, that like, you know, it's like, oh, contact this guy and then get your manga out there. I mean, like, I know Miko Leaf over on DeviantArt, but that's just DeviantArt. He doesn't have a separate thing. He doesn't go through a different channel. He just puts his stuff out on DeviantArt. Like, talk about Roger's base, or Roger, because Roger works for, he works for Nintendo, but I'm not 100% sure what his, like, I don't know what his official position is in the company, you know what I mean? When's the next Let's Play? Coming up. But anyway, if you can help, it would be really, really appreciative. I'm not asking you for advertise my story because I do not want to ruin your reputation. Well, that's not. Don't worry about that. So if you could get back to me at my email here or answer my questions you may have. Yeah, I am, like, if you're trying to find, like, some sort of publishing company or some sort of comic book company that would accept your drafts, yeah, I got no experience in that world. Sorry about that. Like, yeah, if it's I guess it's, you said it was a manga. Is it a, you say comic or manga? And I'm currently writing manga or a comic. Yeah, I don't know what, if it's a comic and you're trying to get it, like, into Marvel or DC, yeah, I have no way of knowing how you would go about that. You know, I knew kids growing up that were really into drawing comic books, and they really wanted to become a comic book artist, and they were really interested in that. That was never me growing up. I doodled every now and then on my notebook, but I never, like, wrote a comic. And I mean, I wrote comics. Every kid wrote comics, but I never expected that to be my career. I wrote a comic about an anthropomorphic hamburger that fought food-based crime called the Hamburger Hero. Which if I ever find some old copies of the Hamburger Hero, I will share them with you. But this was when I was in, this was like in 2002. This was when I was like in 4th grade. I came up with the Hamburger Hero. So if I ever find an old copy of it, I will show it to you. But, yeah, I never figured, like, I'm gonna grow up and get this published in the newspaper or in DC or anything. But, you know, thank you for reaching out to me, if anything. I mean, hey, if I wanted help with something, I would probably reach out to a YouTuber, because I'm like, oh, maybe Matt knows something. I'm like, I don't. I'm sorry. But, if I did, I would tell you. Do you have any OCs? When I was a little kid, I created a Dragon Ball OC named Rapid, and Rapid was the other prince of planet Vegeta, because Tarble didn't exist yet. And he was really badass, and he was awesome, and he was a Gary Stu, and he could, like, beat the shit out of Vegeta and Goku with, like, one hand tied behind his back, and he was, like, the strongest Saiyan, and even Brawly was his bitch. You know, that was Rapid. That was Rapid. As for appearance, basically I envisioned him as future Gohan, but with longer hair and one extra arm. So, take that what you will. Okay, so... Web novel allows you to upload comics and stories and get paid. So there you go, web novel. I've never heard of that place, so I would recommend that place. Do you think Pluton and Noah were built by the same shipwrights during the Void Century? One is for destroying, one is for saving. Ooh, that's a good one. I think Noah was definitely built. Well, the Noah and the Pluton were definitely built during Void Century, but I'm not sure if they were meant in that type of duality, you know? So, maybe, though. I could see that. The dude that gave 150 is a hero. No shit, he really is. Did I answer this one? I know you have your own playlist of your... No, it's the same guy. Thanks again, man. I know you have your own playlist of your videos, so I hope that this is okay. Oh, no, I don't care. Make playlists out of any of my shit. I don't care about that. Tell me what you think of the way I set it up. I think that's a pretty good idea. Like I said, my boss, well, my former boss is now working as a truck driver. And she told me, you know, there's a lot of times when it's boring and you're just sitting there in the cab, in the bed, you have to have something to entertain yourself. I think it's a pretty effective way, the way you set it up. But just set it up whichever way works best for you. Tekking Talks playlist, look for my channel name. Well, there you go. Tekking Talks. I got Tekking Talks now. All right, so this was sent from, I think, Germany or some... oh, man. Let's just call him Hyena. And this was sent to me... okay, it says where it comes from, but I don't know the name of these places, so I'm just gonna... Oh, wait, hold on a second. This is a late play. Oh, okay. Late in the play. Oh, that's good. That's good now. Okay. So, this was sent from... Let me just Google it really quick. Let me see what we got here. Robin-in-Law. Yeah. Robin-in-Law fanfic is... Yeah, I'm working on it right now. I don't know what that... Oh, wait, no. I don't think that's the... I don't know the name of... I can't tell the difference between the name of where this comes from and, like, just the other words on the, you know, on the box. Yeah, okay. I don't know. I can't find it. Do you think we are going to get a point in One Piece where the Straw Hats will start to take over territories and have turf wars or something similar? Also, my channel is Man Use Lore. Sorry, had to. Well, thank you. So, there's a few interesting things in here. Okay, I opened this already, as you can see. Let me read this really quick. Yeah. I wanted to say... Oh, Iceland. It comes from Iceland. All right, I was going to say Germany, but, you know, Germany is close to Iceland, right? I think. So, yeah, Iceland. The first few things I noticed is there are copious amounts of latex gloves, and I think these are supposed to be either wet wipes. I think they're like wet wipes. This is really cool. It's a binder full of Magic the Gathering cards and Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I'm not super into Magic, but it's always nice to have them, so thank you for that, Hyena. And this is a Captain Marvel magazine that I actually went to go see Captain Marvel opening night, and it was really good. I don't think it was one of my favorite Marvel movies, but it was pretty good. I liked it. It's like half of this is backwards and half of it isn't. Alright, so there's that. I thought geography is everything, Tekking. Answer the guy's question. Didn't answer the question. Which question was it? Hold on. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, sorry. I blanked on that. I was too focused on searching for the guy's name. I blanked on that. Thank you for letting me know about that. Okay, do you think we are going to get a point in One Piece where the Straw Hats will take on Turf Wars? Okay, so I was a little worried about this the second that it happened, when Luffy declared, Fishman Island is my territory. Because it's like, okay, when Whitebeard took over the territory, it made sense. Because Whitebeard has this huge crew, over 1,000 men, and he's got these powerhouses and these different divisions. He's got multiple ships, and he's a Yonko, for God's sake. So it makes sense that it's like, this island is my territory. If someone starts shit on that island, he can send people directly there, and he could just start, dealing with the problem. Luffy, on the other hand, up until that point, didn't have a lot of people working for him. But now that we have the Grand Fleet, it's a little different. So I'm thinking if there is problems on other islands that Luffy has declared his, zones, his territory, Luffy might not be able himself to, we have to backtrack to Fishman Island. Luffy wouldn't have a problem with doing that, but that would kind of stop the story a little bit. You know what I mean? So now we have the Grand Fleet, though, and if there's problems on other islands, maybe it could be like, Orlumbus and Cabbage, go and take care of that. They can do that now. Or Bartolomeo, go deal with this problem on Fishman Island. They have the resources to take care of it. But back then, when Luffy was first making that declaration, I'm like, damn, Luffy, you're kind of writing a really big check here. I'm not sure you can cash. What happens if you're hundreds of miles away from Fishman Island, then it's attacked? I guess you could just turn the Sunny around and go back, but that's going to put a halt on the adventure, right? So don't worry about it too much now. Have turf wars or something similar. Yeah, I don't see a straight up turf war going down. There's another crew attacking Fishman Island, then Luffy goes back and fights against them, and there's something there. I don't see that happening, but maybe it might happen on a future island. Yeah, but I apologize for not reading that right away. I was doing 3 things at once. All right, so next we have a folder that is filled with, let's see. What are my favorite tags on Pornhub? And he continues to list a bunch of tags on Pornhub. I'll make it really simple for you. I like big boobs and any sort of transformation involving big breast expansion. I got big boobs, that kind of stuff. So basically, what they did with Nami in the anime over the course of 700 episodes. So I'll just make that easy for you. Wow, you got really into this fetish list there, dude. That's a pretty full list. The USB drive is safe. I just bought it to send you some files. Do you own a condom? If so, use it. Oh yeah, he also sent me condoms, just to let you know on that. And do you own sex toys? No, I don't own any sex toys. No. Lotion, does that count? I don't think it does. But, whatever. This is Moki Moki Smackdown, by the way, in case you were curious. Moki Moki Smackdown. Smack down your Moki. Second page, important. And he continues on. Yeah, male orgasm, controlling. Sent you, and this is a letter I want you to read. Yeah, okay, well, there's a USB drive in here. I'm not going to do that while I'm doing that. I'll do that separately. I'm not going to do that on here, because I have no idea what's on it, and I'm not going to risk that during a stream. No, the stream and a recording. So I'll look into that later and see what's going on with that. So, That's not actually, you know what? Not the first time someone has sent me a USB drive. There was a lady from, I think, Australia that sent me one years ago, and it was just it had a little tag on it that was this might be porn, and it was a smiley face, and I didn't obviously use that live on air either. But it wasn't anything kinky. It was just a fan that was thanks for being you and making videos and all that, and that's all it was. This is another thing. This is sealed. I don't want to rip anything if it's taped up, so I don't want to rip it up if I... Hold on, let me just use my little trusty Dollar Tree exclusive box cutter here, because I don't want to cut it if it's a poster or something. I think it might be a poster kind of deal. I'm just gonna... Okay, hold up. There we go. Yeah, I'm a virgin, and I've shared that detail many times. Yes, I have. But, hey, I got condoms now, so... Actually, you saved me a trip, honestly. Because this way, this is like... I don't know what this is. This is written in Icelandic, and it's like a packet on various, like... It looks like a packet you would get in, like, a programming class in Iceland. I don't know what... Okay. I'm not sure what that is. And this is... What is this? Are these sex toys? Durex? These are just memo sheets in the form of sandals. So that's cool. And this is a Yu-Gi-Oh! 5D's handbook. So cool. And this is something else written in Icelandic that I can't read. Alright, so there's that. What's next? There's a bunch of stuff in here. Yeah, well, the thing is, like, if I ever got to that point where I'm like, ooh, I'm gonna have sex, I better go buy some condoms. I can't just go to the local Walmart and buy condoms because my mom works there, and I know everybody that works there because I've been there. My mom's been there for 20 years, and everybody there knows me. So if I buy condoms there, somebody at some point is gonna see me and be like, "Did you know your son is buying condoms?" And I'm like, so I'd have to go somewhere else to get them. But hey, you saved me time. They're right here. Love Sex brand condoms, the Icelandic kind of condom. So you know it's cold down there. So I got condoms. And I got, how many did I get in here? I got 10. Got 10 condoms. And it's not like they're tampered with. It's sealed. They're sealed in a bag. It's not like, he just sent me a condom. And there's just copious amounts of tissues in here, by the way. Just a ridiculous amount of tissues. He sent me some playing cards as well. So there's some cool stuff in here. I mean, hey, seriously, like, let's all be honest here. You need tissues, right? Like, you need tissues in your everyday life. I mean, who doesn't, right? I mean... It's just a necessity. It's like toilet paper. Alright, what's this? This is... What the... Hold on, I don't want to rip it when I pull it out of here. Let's see. Oh, these are like laminated letters here. Okay. I have been watching you for 6 to 7 years now since you did your Bleach reviews or you did your normal streams on Ustream. I miss Ustream. Too bad they made it corporate. And I've kept me sane, and you are still keeping me sane through all the hardships I have been through and still going through. Keep doing what you are doing. That helps me the most. I have been watching all your videos when it comes out for 5 to 6 years. English is not his main language, so he's like a few spelling mistakes. But it's pretty good. I can actually understand most of what this is. There's just a few issues, but that's okay. Let's see, all of your live streams for 4 to 5 or 5 to 5 years now, and even if your streams begin later than 1 a.m. at night because I am on Greenwich Mean Time, so I don't go to sleep between 3 and 4:30 a.m. at night. Yeah, that's the sad thing is my routine is to make videos in the afternoon, and then if I'm going to do a live stream, it's going to be later in the night for me, and that's going to screw somebody over, and no matter when I do the streams, at some point it's going to be dead in the middle of the morning and somewhere in the world. But every now and then I'll do a stream in the morning or in the afternoon, but that's usually when I either go out shopping or I buy I do the regular video. Let's see here. And I have done that for 4 to 5 years now. In other words, I did that while I was in college. And he lists where he went to college, but it's Icelandic, and I can't even begin to understand how to pronounce that. So often I would have been tired and fell asleep in class until 9:30. I did that because I did not want to miss your streams. Oh, well, that's dedication, man, right there. Thank you very much. I wish I knew how to say thank you in Icelandic. I was between the years of 2012 to 2016 in college. I finished college in 2016. But I still stay up to 3 to 4:30 a.m. to make sure to watch your streams. Well, thank you. Can you check out Platinum M'd after Suguni Oba and Suguni Obata or Tokyo Raven? Platinum End, I've never heard of that. Tokyo Raven, I've heard that. Can you do a Kingdom Hearts 3 Let's Play? I'm not even like a quarter of the way through the game itself. And can you finish your Kingdom Hearts Let's Play or the Simpsons Hit and Run Let's Play? Probably not. Just because, like, Kingdom Hearts, I like it, but I just don't think I'm not... I feel like I missed the boat back when I was going to get really into it. Like, you play it back like when it first came out. You really, really got into it. I didn't play it for the first time until, like, a few years ago. And I think I just missed the boat when it came to getting super into it. It's an alright game, but it's not, like, blow my head off fantastic. I mean, Persona is a blow your head. That's a game I really love. Try reading this Icelandic word. Oh, okay. Eyjafjallajökull. Eyjafjallaj. Yeah, there's not this many J's in English words. O with a symbol over it. Kull. I was cleaning up my closet, and I gave you all my old Yu-Gi-Oh cards and used them for a video. Yes, there are Yu-Gi-Oh cards in here. And if you can use them in a deck, can you tell me what cards you put into that deck of these cards? And if you're going to throw them away, can you take a photo of the cards? I won't throw them away. I don't throw away my Yu-Gi-Oh cards. You don't have to worry about that. The ones I had when I was a little kid, I didn't throw them away. I gave them all to some kid. This is when I was like 16 years old. My mom and my dad they got divorced at that point. My mom was dating a guy named Ian, and he had a kid. He had a son from a different marriage named Glenn, and he was like 6 or 7 at the time, and they were over at the house once, and I just gave this kid all of my Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Not every single one, but I had a big thing of everything. I just gave it to him. And a few years later, I was like, damn it. But I don't throw away my Yu-Gi-Oh cards. You don't have to worry about that. Don't read this out loud. Okay, I will not. Not the entire letter, but I think he just doesn't want me to read this following sentence out loud, which is what I will not. I'll do a video which cards are ruined and which are old. I'm not going to throw any of these out, so don't worry about that. But, so on top of just the copious amount of tissues and the playing cards, he also sent me a box, and there's also, some charcoal detox facial wipes packets. That's good. And this is medical felts. This is like medical, I don't know, it looks like clear wrap. I guess it's like medical baggies. You know, you put like sealed, like biohazardous stuff in. Alright, you know what? You guys are laughing, but I always need more latex gloves. Alright, there's videos that I can make with that, so don't laugh. These are little cotton swab sort of things. This is like, okay, this is cool. This is just like a measurer for like, you know, it's in centimeters, but I know centimeters are understandable. They're easy. I got a hairbrush and some headphones, which is good. I always need headphones. I guess this is kind of like a bandana, sort of a balaclava sort of thing. I guess it's a book cover. I think it's like a balaclava kind of thing, and it's a camo. And something else I think is like medical based. I can't read because it's in Icelandic. And then a bunch of fake mustaches. I could use these, and fake sunglasses, but mostly the mustache. And then the rest of this is just copious amounts of envelopes with Yu-Gi-Oh cards in them. And I know that because I opened up one of them, and I'm assuming they're all Yu-Gi-Oh cards, so I'm not going to open up every single one. But thank you very much, Hyena, for the kind words, and for the condoms, and for the tissues, and for the condoms, and for the Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and for the condoms. And for the medical facial wipe packets. I might actually use these. So, actually, you know what? I am. If they're what I think they are. These, like, the things, like, it gets all black and pasty up here, and then you rip it off, and it rips out, like, blackheads and whiteheads. I saw those on Facebook. I thought those looked cool. Do a Skinwalker Ranch analysis. I know what that is, but I'm not really a creepypasta, like, conspiracy channel, so I'm probably not going to do that. So, hi, Matt. Hey, CJ, what's up? How's Florida? Fairy Guardian. So I got to go through all of these. I'm just going to leave these out, and I'm going to go through all these Yu-Gi-Oh cards tonight, probably. Or maybe tomorrow, because it's like 10 o'clock. I want to get to my Japanese before I settle in tonight. I don't want to skip a day. Hold on. When's the next Hunter x Hunter video? I don't know. I don't know. This is, Dungeon Boss Wiki. This is like a chart for some video game or RPG or something. I'm not sure what it is. Okay. But anyway, thank you for a hyena for all of the stuff. The hairbrush and the Yu-Gi-Oh cards and the nice letter and the facial wipes. Those are fun, you know? Hey, you guys are laughing. Guess who doesn't have to buy tissues for the foreseeable future? That's right. This guy. So, all right then. So, I'm going to be ending the video portion of this right now, and then I'll wrap up the stream and read the super chats. But thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks to everybody that sent me fan mail. This will be Tekking101 signing out. Later, everybody.